away games in the First Division this season. The commentator is Clive Tilsley.
It's 10 months since Andy Dibble played in the First Division. A Welsh international he may be, but he's now considered Manchester City's third-string goalkeeper. But with Tony Coton flu-bound and Martin Margetson injured, Dibble has been recalled from a loan spell with Bolton to play behind an otherwise unchanged team. Peter Reid, unable to pick himself because of a hamstring problem, continuing to show faith in 20-year-old Irish winger Michael Hughes. Leading scorer there is David White, who was eventually credited with 2 of the goals that beat Chester here on Wednesday. Niall Quinn got just 1 of them. No arguing with the 4 that Andy Ritchie scored in Oldham's 7-1 mauling of Torquay in the Rumbelows Cup. He starts a First Division match for the first time in 8.5 years today since his Brighton days. Joe Royal accommodating Ritchie in a typically adventurous lineup. Richard Jobson returns after a month out nursing a fractured cheekbone. Earl Barrett switches to right back. Ian Marshall's return means a 4-man attack. Ritchie, Marshall, Sharp and Holden should be lively. Keeping count today, Stephen Lodge, whose name has just been put forward by the FA to become an international referee. Both of these teams should have benefited from their midweek wins over third division opposition in the Rumbelows Cup. Oldham have lost their last 2 league games. City have lost their last 2 league games here at Main Road. So they were both in need of a little bit of medicine. We'll find out today just who's got the bigger pick-me-up. Certainly a big pick-me-up for the career of Andy Dibble is recalled today. Brian Kilclyde winning the first contest with Niall Quinn. Adrian Heath finding Andy Hill. David White, who started the season playing down the centre, now wide on the right. Ian Marshall to Mike Milligan. Sharp dispossessed by Hill, but he's won a free kick. Joe Royal freshened up his squad by moving for Everton's Neil MacDonald yesterday, and I don't think it's any secret that Peter Reid is trying to spend some money too, particularly if the right striker appears in the shop window. He did make an inquiry for Crystal Palace's Ian Wright on Monday, looking for a regular partner for this man, Niall Quinn. Referee in the way. They're always looking for a referee who's close to the play and up with it. Stephen Lodge got a little bit too close then. Mike Milligan, who was a trialist once upon a time with Manchester City. Hill. Heath. Good challenge by Jobson, but Quinn's got it on towards Hughes. And Hughes has got away from Barrett momentarily, and he's got support from Neil Poynton. And what a chance this is for the fullback. Good save by John Horworth. Poynton might just have taken it on a pace or 2 if he had his time over again. He had half of Main Road to himself. Hughes making the chance for himself, and Poynton taking it instantly, and Horworth able to make a save. Quinn up with a flick, but he was climbing as if he needed to, really. And John Horworth, the first goalkeeper stretched, and he'll be wanting to know why Neil Poynton had quite so much space. And Poynton will be wondering why he didn't take a little bit more of the time available to him. This is Craig Fleming, trying to force it on for Holden to chase, and really he was looking for it to be played to his feet. Manchester City throw. Holden swept in towards Ritchie, and Bill Poynton very calmly just took the sting out of the situation, guided it back to his goalkeeper, and it's quickly forward into the Oldham half of the field to run on to Michael Hughes' pass. Adrian Heath. Jobson at his back. Hughes again. Poynton is still forward. Mexon looking for Brightwell. Cut out by Milligan. Pearls run it back. Niall Quinn. Gary Mexon. Quinn again. David White. Mexon's going on. White doesn't need him. 19 minutes gone. David White opens the scoring for Manchester City. His third of the week. Set up by a lovely interchange. Niall Quinn playing in the scoring pass. Mexon's run helped his cause, and he squeezed it between Jobson's legs and into the corner of the net. Mexon was certainly a diversion there, making that run to White's left. White simply spun away from Mexon and knocked it into the corner. It's his first league goal since the opening week of the season. His sixth of the season, and Manchester City lead. But Manchester City do have a problem with Keith Curle, and I think a substitution might be imminent. And indeed, Curle's participation in this match curtailed after 33 minutes. The skipper departs, and in his place will come Colin Hendry, who's made a really dramatic impact as a substitute in the last couple of league games. The captain's armband is going to be passed to Steve Redmond by David White. And here comes Hendry, who won a late penalty against Everton and then got the winner at West Ham. We're back in his more accustomed position at the heart of the defence now. Hendry winning his first header. Forward though by Milligan. Holden trying to get in, squeezing a shot, and Andy Dibble did well. Holden got some power behind that. And Andy Dibble, who was playing for Bolton against Wigan Athletic in front of less than 7,000 a week ago, quickly attuned to the pace of First Division football. Holden will attempt to test him again. Long towards Ritchie. Hendry did well once more. Milligan. Barrett. That's awkward for Dibble, who came and then went back. Rick Holden. Looking for Sharp. Got his head to it, but Redmond jumping in front of him. And Sharp could only knock the ball over the crossbar. But Rick Holden is such a source of danger for anybody that Oldham play against. Countless crosses he reins in, and he varies them so well, and so many are of the right quality. And he found Graham Sharp there, but he couldn't quite find the net. Well, Manchester City now have a problem with Andy Hill, having already lost Keith Curle. Hill is limping out of the game. Both substitutes on before half-time, and whereas Hendry was an ideal replacement for Curle, Mike Sheeran here is a striker, and so Manchester City will have to reshuffle. That's a weak pass by Kilcline, and Hughes trying to wriggle away from Barrett has been held, and Manchester City have a free kick. And an excuse for Colin Hendry to come forward from the back. Mexon taking it quickly. Took a deflection, David White. Just couldn't quite find the target that time. Ball drifted behind him from the deflection, and he just had to try and pivot and spin and help it in best he could. But he wasn't looking at the goal. He can't really have known where it was. It was just an instinctive attempt, the last of a half. The good news for Manchester City is that David White's goal still separates the two sides at the break. The bad news is that they've lost two defenders, Andy Hill and Keith Curle, through injury, and have got a rather makeshift look about them going into the second period. But they do have a one-goal advantage.